Good afternoon. This is Los Deputy Davis. Can you please hold?
Yes.
Thank you. Hi, how can I help you?
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Brianna Khan. I'm calling because I received a text message and they said to ask for Yolanda.
Okay, what is your phone number?
My phone number is 909-379-8862.
You said someone referred you to her?
I'm sorry, what was that?
You said someone referred you to her?
Yeah, to Yolanda. They said they would call the office and ask for Yolanda.
Okay, who referred you to her?
I don't know exactly who. I text a 310 number. I was speaking about my
Oh,
case.
okay. Okay, let me just finish getting your information before I transfer the call. Okay, what type of case are you dealing with?
This is a CPS case regarding my newborn son that was
CPS?
illegally. Yeah.
Okay, what is your first and last name?
My first name is Brianna, Brianna. My last name is Khan, Cons.
Okay, and do you have an email?
Yeah, it's Mystic, Mystic, Sky, SKY, 6389 @gmail.com.
Okay, I misheard some of the email. I'm so sorry. There's a lot of background noise. You
Yeah,
said
I'm sorry.
MYSTIC.
Yeah, Sky, SKY, 6389 @gmail.com.
What is that? I'm sorry.
Oh, hold on. Let me put you on speaker. It's because I'm in a restaurant right now. Hold on. So sorry. Hello?
Okay, I have MYSTIC. What is after that? I'm so sorry.
Sky, like S, like the sky.
5?
Sky, like the blue sky.
Oh, Sky.
Yeah,
Okay.
SKY.
Sky.
I'm sorry about that.
Sky 6389.
Yeah.
Okay, and do you have an upcoming court date that you're aware
I
of?
do. It's on the 12th of this month, in a couple of days.
Of November. What courthouse?
It's the one on Gilbert Street. It's the juvenile dependency court house.
San Bernardino?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see if Yolanda's available. Give me one
Okay,
second.
great. Thank you. Hi, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Yolanda. This is Brianna Khan. I'm calling regarding my case with my son, my newborn son, who was removed illegally from me at the hospital. CPS removed him. Oh yeah, let me step out because I'm in a restaurant right now. I'm so sorry. Let me start.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's super hard to hear.
Yeah, sorry about that. They have the Street boss on. Hold on 1 second.
Now I hear wind.
I'm so sorry. I'm walking out right now. Hold on.
Okay, no worries.
I was actually having a hard time. I was actually doing a Google search for someone to help me, and I just wasn't getting any luck with that. So far you're the first person I've been able to. Okay, I'm outside now. Okay.
Okay, so let me ask you some questions now that I know what type of a case it is.
Okay.
And then once I'm done, then you can go ahead and share, okay, everything that happened, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so how many children, Brianna, are involved in this juvenile dependency matter?
Okay, well, technically, because my other 4 children, I have a 6-year-old, a 3-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a 1-year-old, and now my newborn. Well, my other 4 children have already been adopted. Okay, I'm sorry.
So how many children do you have?
I have 5. I have 5 in total.
5? Okay.
Yeah.
And what are the ages again?
My first child she is sky blue. She's 6 years old.
Okay, it's hard to hear you again. Are you by the freeway?
No. I'm trying to move away from this because it's near a street, so I'm trying to walk away from it. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Yeah. And then my second child is my daughter Ariel. She is 3.
Okay, so can you start all over because I didn't even hear what you said the first time.
Okay, my first child, my daughter Sky Blue, she's 6.
6?
Yes. My second is my daughter Ariel. She is 3. My third child is my son Max. He is 2. And then my 4th child is my son Kyle. He is 1.
Okay.
And then my newborn, Cloud.
Newborn, okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, thank you. All right. And when did this case, Brianna, when did it first initiate? When did it open up against you?
Okay, because my other 4 children, they are adopted out. They were adopted out earlier this year. So this case is totally separate. So I just had my son on the 15th of October last month. He's about 2.5 weeks old. I had him, so a day later on the 16th, in the middle of the night, CPS came in, and it's crazy because the warrant that they use is nothing. I'm sorry. What was
Brianna, where did they come? Did they come to the home?
To the hospital. To the hospital.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got you.
And they accused me of from what they said and what they have in the report and what they have on the warrant, there's 3 different things going on. So it wasn't anything inconsistent with any of what was actually told to me. So in the report, it says that, for medical neglect because I refused to vaccinate my son, which is true. I did refuse. I did say no. So, but that was never told to me. Verbally, I was never told any of that.
And what else?
Okay, so then the second thing was when they gave me the warrant, when they actually served me the warrant, the father was not present, by the way, so he was never served the warrant, only I was. So what was told to me was it was because I tested positive for marijuana.
Is that true?
Yes, that is true. I did test positive. I spoke with the pediatrician, and he okayed it. He and if I can get what do you call it? His in writing. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on your side. I just need to know.
Yeah.
And what else?
And then the actual warrant, on the warrant it states, which is totally absurd, it starts off with something about sexual abuse and the risk of emotional something. It has nothing said anything about the vaccines or medical neglect or even marijuana to on the warrant. So.
Okay, no worries. Okay, and that all transpired, what, like October 15th?
On the 16th, the next day.
When you had your child?
Yes.
Oh, the next day.
The next day. Well, okay, well, initially, okay, I'm going to be truthful and honest. I had, because of my other children, I had him under a different name. So that name, you know, they had no idea about my past. So therefore, the name that I was under was getting to leave the hospital, and they did report. They made a report, I guess, because of the vaccine, but I didn't know that. I was unaware of that. So when they came to talk.
You know what happened? Yeah, even, you know, I know you had like I know you said you had another case that never goes away. That, you know, it's always on there. So
yeah.
I'm thinking that you used a different name because maybe you thought it would come up again. I'm not sure.
Yes, that's
and because
yes.
you refused the vaccination, that's against the law now.
I didn't know that.
Something new. Yeah, exactly. It even came out on TV now. On the news.
Yeah, I was under. But but at the same, you know, token, like I said.
That was a red flag, and then they probably investigated and found out that you already had a prior.
Yes, and so that's what they tried to do. So they went from, so get this, so they went from marijuana to, because of the other allegations, and we'll get into that later, which is their allegations, okay, and I even proved that.
And they're using your past.
Yes, exactly. So which is it's still wrong, you know, so it's still ridiculous, but my son was born very healthy.
So then what happened?
So, and I could prove that with my medical records, you know, so I'm not worried about that. So then what happened is, they waited, I guess, till the father wasn't present, so he couldn't do nothing, you know, so that's another thing where I kind of was just by myself. I mean, you know, it was literally in the middle of the night, like around 11:30 or so, and they came, and my lights were off also. I'm so sorry, I'm by the street again, because,
yeah, I know, it's hard to hear.
I'm so sorry. So they came and they served me the warrant, and then that was that. I have not heard anything from, I've been getting the runaround. I went down in person. I don't know where my baby is. I have no idea. I have not seen him. I haven't even got a visitation with him, not even my first visitation. Nothing, okay? They keep switching social workers on me.
That's not, okay, you need to hire somebody ASAP because as soon as they removed your child, that was back in October. We're already in November.
Yeah, exactly. You can just...
It should have been no later than 15 days, Brianna, and you should have had a court hearing.
Yeah, okay, we had a court hearing, but like I said, we had a court hearing on the, let me see, what was it? Oh, shucks. I think it was the 20th.
You already had one?
Yes, we had our first one. It was the 21st of October. We have one coming up on the 12th.
Okay.
But I do...
On the 21st,
yeah.
You had one?
Yes.
And you're going to have another one November 12th?
Yes, and I believe in a couple of days.
Which court?
The one in on Gilbert Street.
Oh, San Bernardino?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And so obviously, okay, you've had priors. Okay.
Yeah.
So you haven't been able to see your child since
No.
They removed them? Okay. Yeah. Wow. Okay. So did they tell you what the next court hearing date is? Is it going to be the jurisdictional hearing?
I don't know what exactly it is. I just know the date, which is the 12th.
I'm assuming it is because the first hearing is the detention hearing, and that's when they give you the petition.
Well, it's ridiculous because we spoke to. This is actually the first time that they allowed me and the father to actually be together, considering because of the prior, you know, case was. It before they would always separate us, and we had separate, you know, attorneys and stuff. This was the first time.
No, you guys should always go to court together.
They never let us.
Court-appointed attorney.
This is the first. Yeah. My case is full of.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, my case is full of violations and corruptness. It's ridiculous.
Oh yeah, I can tell. I can tell.
Especially considering with my first daughter that opened up all this, can of worms and all this stuff. It involved a lot of he said, she said, and that it actually started with an anonymous phone call when I had my daughter at the hospital. And then from there, and I completed the case plan. I did 6 months of inpatient. I mean, you name it. I did NAA. Believe it or not, I did it every single day for 6 months, and they still adopted her out. I had certificates. I mean, and then so from her, it just followed me. Every time I had a child, every time I had, my son and my sons and my daughter. Every time I would have them in the hospital, they would come straight to the hospital, and it was the same procedure. There's one thing in my case that kind of can prove the corruption that is involved. When I had my second child, my daughter Ariel, they tried to pull the same thing, and they accused me of not marijuana, but they accused me of meth. And they did remove her, okay? They did remove her. She was gone for about a week. Well, during that week, I went over my paperwork, and I found my lab results, and it said negative. So they completely lied to obtain a warrant, okay? So I went down to the office, and I handed them my proof, and they gave her back to me with no questions asked. I never heard from them again until I had her brother a year later, and that's the only reason why they removed her again. Do you understand? So that's.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and there's no. They didn't even and I had her brother at Arrowhead because I had Ariel in another county in San Diego. So when I had him at Arrowhead, where I had my newborn, I wasn't aware of all this. Okay, about my name and all that. I had to figure it out until now. So when I had her brother, they didn't even know about Ariel. They had no idea she even existed. They kept referring to my first daughter, Sky. So this is all obviously regarding my past. It's not even. I don't even believe it.
That's what they do. They use your past. Yeah.
So
it's like that never goes away, even if your case gets closed.
Yeah.
That never goes away. Yeah.
So.
Exactly. Right now I am having a 50% off, Brianna, so if you want to take advantage of that, it does end tonight at midnight. So if you were interested in moving forward with this, I know we could definitely help you with your case.
My only thing is right now, my only thing is right now, I mean, I can probably, I don't know if you could work with me like on payments. But on hand, I can probably ask family members to help me. I just right now, I am very low on cash right now.
Okay. Well, let me just share with you, and then maybe you could ask your family to see if they can help you. But it's $4.75 an hour. Okay. With a minimum of 17 hours and 90 minutes.
Okay.
The normal retainer without the 50% off would be $8,500. If I give you the 50% off, you keep the 17 hours and 90 minutes, making the retainer $4,250.
Yeah.
Okay. And we would be there on the 12th.
Yeah.
To represent you.
Yeah. I was hoping more so for something. I was hoping for something kind of maybe pro bono because I've all the.
Yeah, we don't. None. Yeah,
none
we don't do
at all.
Pro bono. Yeah.
Okay.
Because this is a criminal court for parents.
Yeah.
So they're kind of sensitive matters. Yeah.
So regarding my details of my case, what do you can I have a little bit of input from what you think where I stand?
You have a really good case. You have a really good case. You do. And I know that we could assist you with this. You know, I'm sorry that, money is the issue.
Yeah, that's the only issue right now.
Also, take into consideration that you do have a newborn, okay?
Exactly.
And they're very highly adoptable.
Yeah.
And this whole thing, Brianna, when they remove kids, they're making money when they play.
Oh, I know. I totally know this. Millions, yes, I know.
Money. And I would hate to see you lose your parental rights and they adopt your child.
Well, that's what they tried to do. That's what they, well, not they didn't try. They did that with my daughter Ariel when they removed her second time. They they did a fast track adoption. They immediately terminated my services, so I didn't even get to, you know. Yeah.
Correct. So. But that's what they do because they know you don't have nobody's on your side.
Yeah, and then I'm Hispanic. I'm
your opinion.
Yeah, I'm Hispanic, and the father he's German. So what they do is they don't even put they're Hispanic. They put straight out they're Caucasian. So of course, you know, their dad is a blue-eyed white man. You know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So they're very highly adoptable.
Yeah. Okay, Yolanda, let me contact some of my family members and let me get in touch with them and see what I can start here and get going. Because I really need to hire you ASAP. You know, I really need you.
Yes, you do, so that we can get on this case immediately.
Okay. If you can you email me the details of, like, you know, the per hour and rate and all of that good stuff?
Yes. Let me just make sure it's, let me see, MYSTIC.
Yes.
SKY6389.
Yes.
Okay, I'll go ahead and do that right now.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Brianna.
Thank you so much for talking with me.
All right.
Okay.
My pleasure, sweetie. Okay.
You have a good night. Thank you.